Happy Earth Day! I know I'm a couple days late. Still want to talk about sustainability this week, and particularly the fact that a lot of people perceive that you have to be perfect to make any difference. So today we're going to talk about how everyone doing just a little bit can make a huge difference. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Melissa. I'm a dietitian, and here on my channel we talk about all things food and nutrition. Sometimes I also like to talk about sustainability and other stuff too. So welcome. Subscribe if you haven't already and you like those things. Like I said, today we're talking about sustainability for Earth Day. So the other day I was in a conversation with some people who did not share similar political views to me, and they were talking about, like, someone said if we don't do anything then the world is gonna be over in 10 years and it's just ridiculous and these people are so extreme and all this stuff. And it got me thinking. I feel like online or in social media or really whatever, people perceive that you have to be perfect to make any difference. You have to be vegan to make any difference with meat. You have to be zero waste in order to make any difference with plastic. You have to get all of your clothes secondhand in order to make any difference in the fashion industry. And that's just not true. And I feel like when we put out that extreme view, it kind of pushes people away from doing anything because they think, like, I cannot uproot my life and be zero waste. I mean, that's really hard, and most people probably can't do that, me included. And if I think that that's the only option, then I'm not even gonna try because I know that I'm not gonna be able to do it. And so I wanted to share with you guys some things that I am trying to do that I feel are making progress, but they're not perfect, but I still do them, and I still encourage everyone in my life to do them, because if we all just made a tiny bit of change, it could make such a huge difference. So I'm gonna share a couple things with you today of recent changes that I've made. I guess most of these are recent, some I've been doing for a long time, but anyways, let's jump into it. So the first thing I've been doing lately is shopping secondhand. So I recently started watching a couple thrifting channels. I'll link them down below. They're really fun to watch and they're kind of inspiring. I've heard for a really long time how bad fast fashion is for the environment. A huge percentage of landfills are made up of discarded clothes and fabrics, and you know, the people that work at these factories are not paid a living wage and all of those things, and it makes you not want to support that. And because of that, I've been trying to buy less of the fast fashion. I don't really buy that many clothes to begin with, but I feel like what I was buying really was always from fast fashion because I'm not like rolling in money and I just want to find things I like for cheap. So I was shopping at like Target and H&M a lot, and that's not great. So I decided I want to start shopping at Goodwill more. I've gone probably once a week for the last like 3 or 4 weeks, and I normally end up getting 1 or 2 things and slowly starting to like build a little more of a like spring summer wardrobe from Goodwill, and it's really fun too. Plus it saves you a ton of money. Last time I went, I think I got a dress and 2 shirts and it was $13. So not only are you saving yourself money, you're buying these clothes secondhand so that you don't have to support those fast fashion companies, and those clothes that you're purchasing are not going into a landfill. So that is a huge step in the right direction. However, all of my clothes are not going to come from Goodwill. There are going to be things that I want, like I really want a good pair of light wash jeans and I really want a pair of white jeans, and I'm most likely not going to find those at Goodwill. I'm going to have to get them from another store, and that's okay because I'm trying to buy more of my clothes from Goodwill and not buy everything I have from fast fashion. So that's what I mean in terms of making progress, but you don't have to be perfect. My closet's never going to be 100% from Goodwill, but I'm buying from Goodwill when I can. The second thing I've really trying to be focused on lately is bringing reusable grocery bags. I was recently in one of my best friend's weddings and she gave us these totes, which I don't know, you like can't tell how big they are, but it's huge and it fits like everything. And so I have been bringing this to the grocery store. For a long time, I've been bringing reusable grocery bags, but honestly, I would use them once and then I would bring it inside to unload my groceries, and then I'd forget to put it back in my car until like 3 weeks later. So I really wasn't doing that great with it. This one, it just fits so much stuff that I tend to normally remember it when I know I'm gonna go grocery shopping. So I've been really good about that lately, and that can save you so much plastic. I mean, think about every time you go grocery shopping, you probably use at least 2 or 3 grocery bags. Sometimes they double bag them even. And if you're doing that once or twice a week, that's a lot of grocery bags. So having a good reusable bag is so useful. And again, that's something I've been really trying to focus on lately. However, the other day we went grocery shopping after going out to lunch or something. I was in my fiance's car and I didn't have my reusable grocery bag. That doesn't mean that I shouldn't go grocery shopping. Like, everyone's schedules are busy enough. You shouldn't not go to the grocery store because you don't have your bag with you. Like, it's gonna happen sometimes. But if you just do your best to bring it as often as you can, you're already saving so many. Just because you use 1 or 2 grocery bags in a month or in a couple months does not make you a bad person. You're doing your best to save where you can. Another sustainable purchase and swap I have made lately is I got reusable cotton rounds. So these are just like terry cloth little round things, and I use them to take off my makeup, and I got them from Amazon. I think it's a pack of like 16, and it was maybe like $10 or $15. And for me, these make a huge difference. A lot of times am wearing waterproof mascara. I was using at least 1 cotton pad every night to take my eye makeup off, and then I also use micellar water to like take my face makeup off before I cleanse my face. So I was using 2 to 3 cotton pads a night, plus in the morning I was using 1 for micellar water on my face. So that's a lot of cotton pads. I was going through like, you know, a big thing of them probably like every 3 weeks or every month. So I was using a lot of cotton pads. And like I said, these were like between $10 and $15 for 16 of them. I end up using one of these. I'll use it for like 3 days, and then they give you a little bag to wash them in. So I'll just do, you know, like 5 or 6 of them in the little washing bag whenever I do my laundry. And it saves so many cotton rounds. It's crazy. That is such an easy swap that takes virtually no effort on my part and is making such a big difference. Now, do I still use makeup remover that comes in a plastic bottle? Yeah. And I also still use cleanser in a plastic bottle. I would love to switch those things out as I have the funds to do so and as I run out of them. But realistically, it's really hard to make all of your cosmetics and everything plastic free. So the fact that I am at least saving 100 cotton rounds every couple weeks by using these reusable ones, to me, I feel good about making that swap. And the final thing that I wanted to talk about that I feel like I'm making progress on, but I'm not perfect, is eating meat. And I've talked several times about Meatless Monday. I did Veganuary, even though I wasn't vegan, I was just vegetarian. But you know, eating meat does have a huge impact on the planet. There's no denying it. But realistically, I'm never gonna be vegan. And a lot of people are never gonna be vegan. I might not ever even be fully vegetarian. And that's okay, because I am doing my best to eat less meat when I can. I always do Meatless Monday, and I rarely ever cook meat at home anymore. Maybe once a week I'll cook like salmon or something, which I know seafood is not good for the ocean. I do my best to get sustainable brands where I can. Honestly, my meat consumption has gone down so much over the last few months. And even though I'm not fully vegetarian, you know, I still love some Viva chicken or a burger every once in a while. Like, most of the time when I go out to eat, I probably will get something with meat in it, but that's okay because I'm eating so much less meat than I used to. Even if you don't want to eat less meat every single day and you just want to do Meatless Monday, that can make a huge difference. Think about how many people are in the world. Even if 10% of us did Meatless Monday, That's a big, big difference. So please don't let these, you know, influencers or the media or whatever tell you that you need to be fully vegan in order to make a difference. So these are just a few examples of little things that I do to try to make a difference. As you can see, I'm not perfect at any of them, and I hope that this shows you that you don't have to be perfect and you don't have to take extreme measures to make a difference. Like I said, I think it's really unfortunate that people make others feel like they have to do these extreme things and be 100% perfect, or else they won't make any difference, because that just pushes people away and it just makes people not want to help when they're entering into it with so much judgment. So please, let's all just try to do a little bit, make little swaps where you can, and I promise it will make such a big difference. Well, that I think is all I have for today. I hope that you learned something. I hope maybe this made you feel better about the changes you're making. I don't know. Let me know what kind of sustainable swaps that you make down below. Let me know if you want me to make more sustainability videos. Let me know if you want me to do like Goodwill, like all the stuff I've got at Goodwill or something. I don't know. Just let me know. Happy Earth Day. Go appreciate the sunshine and the trees and all that stuff. I'll stop sounding like a hippie now. Okay. Subscribe if you haven't already too. I will see you next week.